Good morning. My name is Gerald King, and today I'm going to give you a small insight as to what it's like for me to be living with Alzheimer's disease. Approximately 2 years ago, I started undergoing tests at a specialist unit at Victoria Hospital in Kirkcaldy. The team was comprised of a neurologist, a psychologist, and a specialist nurse. I was referred to the specialist team through my GP and local psychiatrist after concerns had been raised by my family members with regard to problems I was having with short-term memories, general confusion, and the inability to carry out some basic daily functions. After approximately 16 months of testing, I was diagnosed with young onset Alzheimer's disease. And to say this came as a bit of a shock was a total understatement. At first there was denial and disbelief. After all, at that time I was only 53 and far too young to have Alzheimer's. This was then followed by the realisation that all my future hopes and aspirations, not just for me but for my family, would no longer come to fruition. And that life from now on was certainly going to be a lot different for all of us. At present, Alzheimer's has affected me in a number of different ways. But to be honest, you must try and stay positive and see the funny side of things. See the funny side of everything. Because if you don't, it'll drive you even more insane. My short-term memories have been affected, which is why I will ask you the same questions and why we will probably have the same conversations time and time again. I am easily confused and have difficulties making the simplest decisions on a daily basis. For example, choosing the proper ingredients to cook a meal, what to cook for a meal, what clothes to wear. I need reminded on many occasions even just to take my medicine and simply to brush my hair. There are no grey areas anymore in my life. Everything is black or white. And as a result of this, I am now right all of the time, even when I'm wrong. I can no longer bite my tongue anymore, so the teeth imprints in my tongue have now all disappeared. And I get easily frustrated with myself every day for struggling to carry out the simplest of tasks that used to come so easily. This frustration on many occasions can present itself with anger, which unfortunately at times is inadvertently directed at those all around me. Alzheimer's has affected my visual awareness, with distances between objects being a significant problem. My elbows and feet and toes can bear great witness to that. Socialising has become an issue, as I now struggle to join in with conversations as words don't come so easily anymore. I also have difficulties in comprehending what is being discussed in a conversation, particularly if more than one or two people are talking at the same time. The list, to be honest, is endless. And we could unfortunately be here all day, but we don't have the time. And to be honest, I can't remember half of it anyway, so it's great. But what I will say is this, in a nutshell, my brain no longer functions at a level that it once did. And its ability to process both complex and not so complex information varies greatly on a daily basis. Over time, this ability to function will diminish so significantly that eventually I will no longer be able to function, and the person that I was will be gone. But I no longer worry about what the future will hold for me, as I already know what the outcome will be. The anger that arises is born purely out of frustration for the abilities that I have lost already, and not for what is about to come. My greatest concern is for the ones that I love and for the burden that has been placed on them. Their love, patience, and compassion will be sorely tested beyond imagination over the coming years. It is they who give me the strength and courage to face my future, however bleak it may seem to be. And knowing full well that when I stumble and fall, they'll be there to pick me up and to guide me on my way. Thank you. Thank you.